For the first time, Liz, we move on to the visually impaired classification.
Yes, and we get all of them at the same time because this is a combined event of the S11s, 12s and 13s.
S11, of course, swimmers with no vision at all. So we'll see Viktor Smirnov, Israel Oliver, the two S11 swimmers. We have the S12s and S13s, swimmers with partial vision. The S12s having less vision than the S13s. Dzmitry SALEI, he's swimming as an S12, he was an S13 swimmer. He was a Paralympic champion in S13. And a Kazakhstan swimmer, AGALAKOV, next to him, 102.73 for the Kazakhstan swimmer. Dzmitry SALEI was a Belarusian swimmer, now swimming for Azerbaijan. A big Azerbaijan hope for the medals, him and his brother.
Yeah, and there's a lot of big names in these next three heats because the visually impaired athletes are such a high quality, but obviously, as we said, 3 classifications combined, that's a lot of talent within one pool.
We see the S11s, we see the tappers at the end of the lane. Always good to talk about, Liz, the tappers for the S11 class, and some S12s also allowed tappers.
Yeah, well, a lot of the S12s are very close to the border of being S11s, which is why we see the tapper sticks. And people always ask, how do you define what length they are or what material they are, but it's very much down to the swimmer preference. Some athletes like to be tapped just as they're coming into the wall, and others like to be tapped 5 meters out and know they've got 2.5 more strokes to do before they get to the wall.
It looks like it is going to be Dzmitry SALEI. 3 heats in this one, so swimmers can't afford to hang about. He's going to come in home first. Dzmitry SALEI takes it. We'll watch the tappers there. There, just on the small of the back there for lane 3, Israel Oliver. 103.39 for Israel Oliver. It was a good time for the Spanish swimmer, the S11 swimmer. The swimmers trying to kind of listen, to tilt their heads, see if they can hear the announcers here in the pool announce the times. They won't be able to see the scoreboard.
It is a very difficult predicament for the visually impaired athletes to be in because they finish a race and they have no idea if they win, and obviously they can't ask the person in the lane next to them because they've got no idea either, and they're not allowed to get the time from the timekeepers, so they really do have to wait until they're back with their team through to figure out their time, so you often don't see them celebrate.
And the coaches are not allowed to tell them either what position they finished in until the official result. SMYRNOV getting out. Now, if you watch Viktor Smirnov coming out, hopefully we can follow him. He will need to have his goggles checked. The swimmers in the S11 class. That's SALEI there, the winner of that heat. The S11 class swimmers will have blacked out goggles.